welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome, glad you're here. If you're a current subscriber, welcome back. I'm also glad that you're here. If you're not yet subscribed, please consider hitting that red subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss another upload. Excuse the dogs in the background there. The puppy is picking at the other dog. So in today's video, it's going to be a weight loss update video, and kind of going to give you an update kind of where I'm at, and if I'm going to go through with finishing seeing the bariatric surgeon, and if I'm going to decide to do the lap band or not, what I've done to this point. And okay, so let's get into it. So some probably know from my first couple videos on my weight loss journey, I started seeing a weight loss surgeon, and if you're familiar with the Charleston area, you're probably familiar with Bally Surgical, also known as Dr. Bally. I seen him first in October. Yeah, seen him in October. And the kind of insurance I have, they cover, you have to see him for 6 monthly appointments, so that's 6 months. And in the course of those 6 months, you have to lose X amount of weight in order to show them that, you know, you are committed to it, and you are taking your weight loss seriously. They also pay for you to have a vitamin B12 shot and a lipovite shot every week. I haven't had one since I went there November 8th. I was supposed to go for this scope thing that they put this thing down your throat and they check your stomach out and stuff. I missed that appointment. So hopefully their office will call today to get that rescheduled and to reschedule my appointment. I was supposed to go tomorrow, but when you got kids, you know their appointments come first. So my daughter already had an appointment scheduled, and I usually have my calendar that I keep all of our appointments with me. For whatever reason, I didn't have it that day. But anyway, I haven't had those shots in a month. I can't tell a difference still to this day. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go back or not. I may make one more appointment and do the scope. The last time I was there, he says I didn't lose a lot of weight. But according to me and my numbers, I lost quite a bit of weight in the first month. So that kind of really hurt my last nerve, you know, saying, oh, you know, the 13 pounds that you did lose wasn't good enough, is what it made me feel like. They suggest you lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. So for 4 weeks, that'd be 2, 4, 6, 8 to 10 pounds a month. And mind you, in a month's time, I lost 13 pounds. So that wasn't good enough for this doctor. So that's why I'm kind of having thoughts about not going back, because according to them, you have to cut out a whole lot of stuff. And when I say a whole lot of stuff, you can't have your rice, your macaroni and cheese. You can't have bread. There's a lot of things that you can't have. And if you don't sit down and do the research on it, then you're just, and they gave me, and some of the things that they do, tests they have you to do besides the scope thing to check your stomach, they have you see a dietitian, and they also have you see like a psychiatrist to make sure that you know you're in check and you're not loony and stuff like that. But they gave me a cheat sheet, and I don't know how well that you can see this, but it on the do's part it says only drink water, flavor water with real fruits, eat 3 solid healthy meals a day, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, 2 snacks, fruit, nuts, water, 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 eat real food, and when they mean real food, eat real food for breakfast, eat real food for lunch, and real food for dinner. And like your snacks, they want them to be like a high protein type thing, like a Premier protein drink or some kind of protein drink, a protein smoothie, something like that that's got protein in it. Exercise at least 30 minutes a day, and you need a good family support system. Most of my support that I have is me. My kids are teenagers, you know, they do their own thing. My husband, every time I go to lose weight for me, to make myself healthy and to better myself, it's always who you trying to lose weight for. It's like I can't never do it for myself. The exercise at least 30 minutes. Up until it started getting cold and snowing here, me and my son were taking our 2 dogs for about a 30-minute walk. It'd be broke up into about 4 different walks. 3 of the walks would be about 5 to 10 minutes apiece, and then we would take them on what we call a long walk, which was about 20 minutes. So I was getting about 30 to 35 minutes of exercise time in. With it being winter now, I'm going to try to find some kind of exercise stuff on YouTube to watch. Okay, so on the do nots part on this list, it says eat and drink at the same time. Eat after dinner. Do not eat after dinner. Do not drink milk, juice, soda, sweet tea, Gatorade, flavored packets, or flavored water. Do not eat slaughter foods, which are oatmeal, soups, protein shakes, cream of wheat, chips, popcorn, microwavable food, processed food, frozen dinners, and do not be lazy. Now, my problem that I have with his do not list. The nutritionist gives you this nice little handout, and it's pretty much tells you one of the same things. Do not eat and drink at the same time. But what I do have a problem with is on his list it says do not do protein shakes. So, on an example, pre-bariatric surgery diet plan, it says approximately 1,200 calories and 100 grams of protein. Breakfast, protein shake. Says blend 1 cup water, 1 scoop protein powder, plus 1 cup frozen strawberries, blend until smooth. Eat with 1 slice whole wheat toast and 1 tablespoon peanut butter. Mid-morning snack, 1 cup plain non-fat yogurt, plus half a banana and sprinkle with cinnamon. Lunch, half a sandwich, 1 slice whole wheat bread, plus 3-ounce turkey breast, plus 1 teaspoon mayonnaise. Eat with 1 cup baby carrots. And like your mid-afternoon snack would be cottage cheese and an apple. Dinner would be like 3 ounces baked chicken, half a sweet potato, 1 teaspoon butter, and a garden salad. And it tells you how to do the garden salad. And it says replace 2 meals a day with high protein shakes. So, there's my conflicting problem. In his paper, it says do not do protein shakes. On the paperwork that the dietitian gave me, it says to do protein shakes. And let's see, good choices for clear liquids: coarse water, ice chips like a snow cone machine would do. We do have a snow cone machine. Sometimes we use it and sometimes we don't. Ice cubes, sugar-free, non-carbonated drinks. On his list, it says don't do that. Crystal Light, Diet Snapple. His list, it says don't do that. Sugar-free Kool-Aid, again, on his list, it says don't do that. Herbal or decaf tea, hot or cold, again, on his list, don't do that. Broth, vegetable, chicken, or beef. Sugar-free popsicles and sugar-free gelatin. I don't think that was on his list, but IDS whey liquid protein, ISO pure whey protein isolate. Now we do have the whey protein powder, and Gatorade Zero is on his do not list. But in her paperwork, it just gives you all kinds of things and stuff like that. Like I said, a lot of the stuff that's on the paperwork from the dietitian conflicts with his do not list. So something else that I learned when I was working, the lady had sent an email, and at the time I didn't know that you were supposed to drink the amount of water that you were supposed do it with how much you weigh. I was only doing 64 ounces, but anyway, her suggestion was if you take these 16.9 ounce bottles of water and drink 4 of them, 2 before lunch and 2 after lunch. Well, in order for me to meet my body weight in water, I need 7 bottles of those water, and which would mean I drink 3.5 before lunch and 3.5 after lunch. When I first started losing weight, the first time I did it, I was a single person, didn't have no kids, didn't have no significant other, spouse, whatever, and me and some of my co-workers in the office was doing it together. So not only did I have the support, but I had an accountability partner. And I had a girl that she kind of got upset because each week I was losing 10 to 15 pounds and she wasn't losing that much. Could have been where I was in my 20s and she was in her 30s. But also I was going for a walk every day. I was going for a 45-minute walk. And I stopped just all the snacking I was doing. I stopped buying chips. I stopped buying chocolate. If I wanted to snack, I was doing rice cakes, things like that. But we was doing Weight Watchers, so I would make my grocery list from the Weight Watchers book. That way it would make my weight loss successful. Now, with that being said, am I going to get the lap band surgery? At this point in my weight loss journey, I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm leaning more towards doing Weight Watchers. I'm learning how to actually look on the back of the package and measuring my food out. That is something I was never taught how to do, was to look on the back, read the label, and do portion sizes. And portion control, I guess is what you can call it. My mom and dad never taught me that. They just slap stuff on your plate, here you go. So I'm learning and adjusting to doing portion control, taking the time to at least measure my food out. Nobody in my house may not care if their food's measured out and stuff, but I think for what I'm going to do is for me and my kids, because my daughter needs to lose weight too, and they did give me the go-ahead to do Weight Watchers with her. So I think what I'm going to do is try to find some Weight Watcher books, like the Point books. I know they have some new programs out online. You can find like the list of the 0-point foods. Now, something with that, just because it's a 0-point food doesn't mean you go hog wild on it. You still have to eat it in moderation. In my opinion, I do better with something like that because you can still have like one of the small bags of chips for X amount of like smart points. You can still have your baked potato for X amount of smart points. So me, I work better like that. Now to go ahead and just cut everything out pretty much and kind of go down to nothing, it's kind of hard to do. You know, if you've ever struggled with trying to lose weight, you'll know. To me, Weight Watchers is something my whole family can do, and we don't have to skip out on like anything. We don't have to miss out on the real foods or anything like that. So, and I'm trying to work with, at least with my daughter, on the portion control sizes and reading the back of the label and all that good stuff. I did download, I think, my Fitness Pal app that gives you, kind of does the Weight Watcher points. And then I also, if you go to Hungry Girl's website, I will try to link that down below. But she has on her recipes the smart points for it. I'm not sure if, I don't think she has them labeled green, blue, or I think purple is what it is. But she does have the smart points on there. So what I'm going to be doing is kind of researching out, looking at her website for recipes and trying to find Weight Watcher recipes. But you can also take your regular recipes that you do and you can convert those into more healthy recipes. It's not really hard to do that. It's just taking the time to actually do it, which I like. I don't mind cooking and baking, so where I'm at is I'm working on trying to convert the recipes that we do love and kind of transferring them over to more healthy options and healthy recipes and learning how to measure everything out for everybody. So if you like today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you have any tips or tricks, make sure you leave them down in the comments below, and I will see you in Wednesday's video. Have a great day.